What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today I have a special guest. He's been in a couple other of my videos before. This is my brother, and he will not be wearing any Boston attire today because he is not a Boston fan. He is a fan of losers. He is a fan of the Denver Broncos, the Golden State Warriors, and who else? Do you have a hockey team?
No.
No hockey team. What about... You don't care about baseball?
Working on that.
You're working on a baseball team?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so moving on. We have some Okie Dokie soaps to review. They had their latest drop a few days ago, and I made sure I got my order in. So if you haven't tried them, make sure you check them out. I have done reviews on them before, and if you want to watch those, you can find them in my Okie Dokie soap playlist. Also, I've reviewed a couple of deodorants from them, so I would recommend checking those out as well. So I have a couple bars that are actually new to the lineup, I believe. At least one of them is very new to the lineup, and I'm excited for that. But before we get to that, you can notice the ribbon I'm wearing here, and there's really no better soap company to support for Autism Awareness Month than Okie Dokie. You can see it right in the logo that they have on their packaging. It's what they're all about. So between them and Hoffman's, make sure you check them out. Also, before I get to the review, I was very generously gifted another strawberry pound cake deodorant right here. So I did review one of these actually about probably 2 months ago, I think. And I reviewed it outside in a snowstorm in shorts and short sleeves. And it was an amazing deodorant. It smelled amazing, just like my favorite bar from them, which is strawberry pound cake. And then he gifted me with another one of these. So very kind. Now I opened it up to smell it, and it actually smells even better than the last one that I had. So it looks a little bit thicker too. And I smelled it. I came very close to taking a bite out of this deodorant. Not something I ever thought I would say, out loud at least, but I came so close to just like taking a whole bite out of this thing. I cannot tell you how good this smells. If you have not tried strawberry pound cake, anything from Okie Dokie, I strongly recommend it. But this has just got me like, I can feel my blood sugar increasing right now. Now I understand why Gary had to get rid of his strawberry shortcake and give it away. His strawberry pound cake from Okie Dokie. Because this will make your blood sugar just shoot right up. It smells so good though, I am telling you. And I'm currently drinking strawberry lemonade right now from Starbucks, so I'm telling you, this stuff is so legit. I've never had a strawberry scented anything that smelled this realistic to a food. You could blindfold me and tell me you're giving me strawberry shortcake or something, and I would take a bite out of it and have no idea that it was a deodorant. So, aside from that, I also did order another strawberry pound cake bar because you can never have enough of these. So I ordered another one of these just to have my personal stash. But don't forget, if you guys are entered into my 700 subscriber giveaway, which we are so close, we are like 18 subscribers away. This is a huge giveaway. It has like 30 plus bars, and one of those is a bar of strawberry pound cake soap. You don't want to miss this, but just in case you don't win, I would highly, highly recommend trying strawberry pound cake soap or deodorant. This is one of the best bars I have ever used in my entire life from any brand across the board. You smelled it, you can agree, right?
Yeah, it's good.
It smells amazing. You have to try this out. So let's get into the actual review now, and that is a bar I'm really excited for. This is called Lucky Irish right here. You guys know I love Irish scented soap, so let's take a look. This is an all-natural bar, and it is compared to Green Irish Tweed, which is also my favorite cologne that I have. So I love stuff that smells like this. These are between 4 and 5 ounces. In my experience, they're a lot closer to the 5-ounce side, but just because there are some variances with batches, you know, it's better to be safe and a little more on the broad side. For ingredients, we have, I'm like already opening it up here. But for ingredients, we have tallow. Oh yeah, we have tallow in some of these new bars now too. This is pretty cool. So we have tallow, we have some saponified oils of coconut, olive, Then we have shea butter, hemp butter, goat's milk, castor oil, tussa silk, kaolin clay, distilled water, cane sugar, essential oils, and fragrance oils. This is just amazing. And then they do say on the back of it here, they donate $1 to autism awareness in Ohio with each purchase. So this is really, really good. Let's pop it open and see what we have. I don't know if there's a grit level on here. I don't see a grit level on this one. I didn't see any ingredients in here that would signify that there is grit used, because I know the strawberry pound cake is a light grit. So I would assume this is a 0 grit bar. It looks like it. And here it is. It has a nice green, and it almost looks like a fresh, clean aloe color. So there it is. All right, let's see what it smells like. So it feels good. It feels fresh. Definitely a subtle scent. I would say it's a lighter potency compared to some other bars, such as strawberry pound cake. To me, it has a very fresh scent and a very clean scent, almost like a clean linen scent. Now, it's not bad. It's definitely on the subtle side, and I would have to guess it probably opens up more in the shower. I do find a lot with bars that are made with tallow as well. A lot of them open up a lot more in the shower than your standard ones, but it has a really good feel to it. It smells pretty good. I definitely get some grassiness, almost some like fresh, clean linen scent. Yeah, it just smells really fresh and clean. But I do get hints of that green Irish tweed. It's just a much more toned down version of it. And I actually just let him smell the cologne that I have before this so he could get a reference point. If you remember the green Irish cologne, do you think this smells similar at all? What's your opinion?
It smells like when you open a dryer.
When you open a dryer. Okay, so that's a good thing. You open your dryer and you get that like fresh clothes scent. That's what I get from this as well. It's pretty good. It's pretty subtle. Do you see any similarities between this and the cologne that I showed you?
I can't remember. I saw like 18 clones.
All right. Well, I showed him a lot of different colognes, but one of them was the green Irish tweed. But he doesn't remember, so that's all right. I do think this is definitely like a subtle, fresher, cleaner, toned down version of it, and I think it smells pretty good. So I would definitely recommend this bar. Check them out, and make sure you tune in for our next video because we have another Okie Dokie soap to review. So stay tuned.